In their culture, it's really common for them, like if you go into their house, like when you get there, you want to greet everyone that's in the room. So basically, you're gonna go around and shake everyone's hand that's there. Like if you go to when you go to church as well, everyone that's there in the sacrament or in the cultural hall, you're gonna go and greet every single one of them by hand, and that takes a little while to get used to at first because we never do that here in the States. It's like you go by and you greet every single person like by hand, look them in the eyes, say good morning or whatever, and then go on to the next person. I think that's something that's really I admire about their culture is that they're really friendly. They know everyone. They kind of respect everyone in that way, where they want to like show them that they're glad they're here and like they respect them. And I really admire that of their culture. So make sure you do that. Don't ever just walk into a room and not shake someone's hand or shake everyone else's hand except one person. That'd be really really offensive to that one person. Also, like whenever you go into a house, like we do go to teach someone, they'd always offer us food or something to drink, and we'd always generally we'd accept it. Like you need to accept it. They'll usually offer you something, and if you reject it, that's also like really offensive. Like we only reject anything if it was like coffee or something we really couldn't drink. Like we only got that once or twice, and they'd still be like, "Oh, so if you can't drink coffee, you want this?" And we'd be like, "Yeah, that's fine." So if you reject something, like kind of give them an alternative for like we said we couldn't drink coffee, so like do you have herbal tea or whatever we could drink? And so that was something that they're really strict on as well, like offering food. So you never want to reject that. They have like a really heavy respect for their elderly. Like um, most people there, their grandparents or their actual parents when they're elderly, like they come to live with them. So like if my parents were elderly and I was old, I had my job and everything, then I'd start taking care of them and they'd like live with me and stuff. And it's usually if you run into a family that's older, they'll have their actual parents there living with them and they're taking care of them. And I think I respect that as well. It's like, it shows a sign of respect to the elderly and just pays them back for everything that they've done for us. I really like that. And then culturally, like other things they do, they have a lot of dances. Like they'll have a lot of cultural events where they'll do all kind of typical dances of Peru or of Cusco. And those are really cool. They're very colorful. All their dresses, all their typical clothes they'd wear, they're very cool looking. I like how they look, and they have some really really awesome dances. They have a they actually have a culture, which is really cool, and they are proud of that culture for the most part to be Peruvian.